Yo, 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 it's your boy, Marks Tarot. Go ask your. My groceries. Yes, I know I'm live. Live and direct. All right, cool. Ready to go. Let's see. Right. All right. For fuck's sake. Meantime. How the fuck do you only have one like hat? It's like a disgrace. Oh, that's a different one. That is a different one. Do you right? You know like that. Limited edition. What's this trash? I'm paying all that money for that shit. Hell no. It's got like old trash hats. Huh. Demos. So I should get. Screw. See me in time. We know I know what that is. Ooh, here you go. Holy shit. $1,600. Fucking hell. That's fucking ridiculous. Um, mm, hey. That's way too fucking expensive. These people are crazy. Anybody booking hotels online to go somewhere, like it's fucking ridiculous. Just looking at hotels in Boston is outrageous. It's like, who the fuck these people think they are? They're charging $400 a night for what? What the hell are you getting? What, free breakfast, some cereal, some bullshit? Man, come on, man. It's, it's fucking nuts. I don't know how people like can afford that. That's ridiculous. I mean, I can afford it, but I don't want to pay it. Hell no. $400 fucking dollars a night. What the hell you think this is? I didn't even spend $400 a night here. That's why I ain't going nowhere and spending all that ridiculous money. I'd rather stay home and watch shit on their TV. It's fucking ridiculous, man. It's like too much. It is. Let me checking your room just a minute. And you stay at a shitty hotel for like half the price. You got to deal with pure noise and aggravation and just people getting out of control, no parking, all bullshit, man. Another hotel I checked, $368, and that's not including tax. And you have to prepay that shit. Must be crazy. So mine say like average is $400 a night. Then if you get a sweet king bed, that's five a night. Ooh, flat screen TV. I go in here and a mini fridge. I got a regular fridge, bro. That's some ridiculous prices. Like hell, man. That's just like some next level shit. What shaking bacon? Daddy Pooh is here. All is clear. What's up, Backaboo? All is good in the hood. Need a massage, man. Fuck. I better go get one tomorrow. My neck is fucking killing me. My neck, my back, my booty, and my crack. My neck, my back. Mm. But yeah, my crack. My neck, my back. Yeah, I was trying to, be like PG-13, Trying not to get sex excited right now. I'm looking at hotels for if I'm gonna go away soon. I don't know when I'm gonna go away, but the prices of this shit's fucking ridiculous. Like this is why I haven't been away in so long, cause it's like per night, it's like $400 to stay at a hotel in Boston. Like, you fucking on crack? I ain't spending the $400 a night. So I go for 5 nights. That's like 2G. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck's got that type of money to be spending on shit like that? That's not a vacation. That's a disasteration. 2 grand for 5 days just to stay at a damn hotel that's gonna give you cornflakes and waffles in the morning and some bullshit fucking chlorine coffee. You must be crazy. And give you a bed to sleep in that a million people slept in. I don't understand that shit, man. People are fucking whack. Hey, Ninja. Okay, no problem. Hey, Ali. I don't know. I just don't understand how how these hotels have their audacity to charge like all this money. Then there's like a hotel that I've been to a few times. It's cheap, and it's like you have to take like a taxi to the game and shit, and it's like half the price. But the only problem is this hotel is a joke. It's right next to a train thing, so you hear the train like every day, and it's like, oh man, really? Yeah, and yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. They have no clean sheets, pillows suck, the carpet's all crusty. Lord knows how many people did dirty shit on them things. Right now, it's okay, but the tropical storm is actually going to hit us dead on Friday. So we're going to have some shitty weather here on Friday. We can't get a break. This is the fourth, the fourth storm to hit us in 2 months. But this one's actually the closest. This one's coming right for us. So as of tomorrow night into Friday, it's going to be like bullshit weather. But it's only going to be like 40-mile-an-hour winds, so it's not that bad. Somebody probably got their booty cheeks clapped in the sheets. Oh, definitely. Yeah, 45, 50 mile an hour at the most. Up here, because I live up higher, it's probably going to be about 60. They said we're supposed to get more rain than anything, and we need the rain here. It just poured just now. I was in the pool. I went in the pool at like 8:45, and I said I want to work out in the pool because I work out in the pool like almost every night. I do like a half an hour like workout in the pool and stuff. So I was in there and I had like 5 minutes left, and two roaches come flying into the pool. They're together, like intertwining with each other, and they land right next to me, like a foot away from me. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Anybody who knows me, I hate roaches. And I got out of the pool. I took the ball, like I have like a couple basketballs in there that we play like. Yeah, flying roaches, yo, that shit was gross. And I ain't seen none in a long time, but because we're getting get bad weather, they hang around. So we have a lot of trees around us, like, and they come out of the trees. They don't come around me because I put like roach killing shit all over the place. So they come from all over. You know, you can't stop them and they're flying. So they both land in the pool together. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I took the basketball and threw it at it and killed it. Oh, did I ever? I hauled ass. And then my sister comes outside. She's like, what the hell is wrong? I saw you throwing the basketball. I said, these two freaking roaches came in here like I have 5 minutes left. And I'm like, why can they come in here like later on, like and die and go to hell somewhere? Like, so I had to kill both of the bastards with the basketball. They were in the water, like swimming around trying to get out. And I'm like, gross, man. So then I get the net, take them both out, kill them both, and then I threw them in the trees. Then right after that, it started pouring. And I was like, you got to be joking. And I was like, oh, well, such is life. They're about like 2 to 3 inches long, like about like that. They were big ones, and they were flying around. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And I didn't even see them. They just all I heard was pop pop in the pool. Like I was like, what the hell is that? I looked, it was saw the two brown. I said, look at these fuckers. Oh man, I know I was holding cheeks, but it's all good though. At least I got my workout done in the pool, and I had to deal with damn flying roaches. See, that's the downfall of like having a pool. And then during the day, we have like these little small flies. And they swarm around like in bundles, and they just in the air. And then what they do, they go towards the pool, and all of them go in the pool, like about at least 100 of them. And all you see in the pool is like these little black dots, little black flies, all dead in the pool. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So like twice today, I had to take them out of the pool, like all these little black flies, and they're like the most annoying. You have to have like a decent net. Like I have this really really fine net that like catches them. So the net's white and blue, and then when I took it out, you saw all these little black dot flies everywhere. So I had to clean the net with like, cause you can't just like shake them out because they're stuck. So you have to wash the net and shit. Yeah, like gnats. Yeah. Little small tiny black flies that they just hang out in a circle and they just go round and round, and then they just go all over the place, and then bam, they go right in the pool. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Even before we had the pool, the stupid little flies were everywhere. No, I didn't wear no speedos in the pool today. No, I couldn't do that. No, I only do that when I'm by myself, like. I can't have people, zooming in and shit, trying to check, what I'm doing and stuff. This damn dog snoring behind me. She saw the roaches dive in the pool, and she got up and was looking. And she was looking at the roaches and shit. And she was like, yeah, they came in here. Okay, cool. And I have like I have a tank next door with 2 turtles in it, right? My nephew got them a couple years ago. And they're getting big now, right? So we upgraded the tank, right? So now the 2 turtles are fighting each other. And one's beating up the other one pretty bad. So now tomorrow, like 2 weeks ago, we upgraded the tank from a 30 to a 60 to like give them more space. So who told us do that? That made it worse. Now they're swimming around, biting each other, trying to beat each other up. And I'm like, these fuckers have been living with each other for like 2.5, 3 years now. And now you want to kill each other? Like, are you serious? You just got a mansion. Like, you upgraded, bro. We just gave you more room so you ain't got to fight each other. So now I got to go to the store tomorrow and get like about 6 or 7 little guppies or something, so they can chase them instead of chasing each other. Because I read online like you got to get some fish in there, like so they can like divert from beating each other up. And I'm like, oh boy. And if that don't work, I have to get like another tank. So it's like one thing after the other. It's always some bullshit. And this is why I don't like to have pets because they're a pain in the ass. And I'm live now, and all you hear in the background is my dog snoring. Yeah, I wear red panties. There you go. That say Marky Mark's Tarot on it. Enter at your own risk. And she's behind me right there. Her legs are moving, her tail is moving. She's over there dreaming. When she comes in here, she goes to sleep quick because I got my AC on. And she's got like a big bed. So she's like, yes, let me aggravate Mark. Okay, Ali. Um, Ninja's got to hook you up now. See? Mm-mm. I'm still waiting for Bermuda to get Cash App, but they still ain't got it. They're a joke. Oh, yeah, of course they do. You know? Of course they do. Of course they do. I just won't be wearing them, that's all. Hell no. No, no, no. Marky don't do all those things. You know, the speedos are one thing, but you know, G strings ain't happening. You know. I'll leave that for you women. You all can have that. I mean, hell to the no. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Everywhere you go here, everybody's wearing it. You know, when I was young, like maybe, you know, in my 20s or whatever, or my teen years, I never saw no women wearing G strings at a beach. But now it's a regular thing. Everybody has their asses up. Everybody. Not me though. A lot of cellulite asses everywhere all over Bermuda's beaches. A lot of them's like, you know, the foreigners, the tourists, they're always on the beach like half naked and shit. I can't see those things, you know. It's bad for my heart. I'm getting too old for that shit. If I was a young whippersnapper, you know, I'll be out there looking at it. I'll leave that for, you know, the younger generation. Yeah, I had a pole in the center of the pool, you know. I took it out though. Funny thing is, and before I came in this apartment, the lady here and the guy, they had the yoga pole. And one day, like, I happened to walk across and I looked in the window and there she was on there. And I was like, oh boy, he's having fun. Gets to watch his wife on the yoga pole doing all sorts of shit. I don't know how he can concentrate, but whatever. Then when I moved in, everybody teased me. They was like, oh, Mark, they didn't leave the pole for you. I said, I don't want that thing. Man, I'm breaking my damn neck or my leg or something. Ain't good on that. I ain't no stripper. Okay, cool, no problem. She says I'm desperate. Mm. Let me turn my hold on a sec. Turn my phone. Here we go. Yo, what's up, G? How you doing? You shouldn't be. Sometimes when you're like anxious for answers, sometimes it don't come out right. Sometimes spirits will be like, no, no, you ain't gonna know nothing. No, 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 no. And then sometimes they might be like, okay, let me ease their heads. I'll give them the answer. I had a conversation today about spiritual spirits and stuff like that. A lot of people don't realize that we all have, spirits that are around us, people that have passed away that we know, they hang around, they try and help. Then some of them won't help. And then when I say that, people are like, what do you mean they won't help? And I'm like, well, you know, they can see. Yeah, sure, G, no problem, bro. And I tell people, like, you got to understand that if you're not doing the right thing, then why should they help you? So put yourself in the position. Say you were dead and you were the spirit and you had like a daughter or a son or whatever, doing dumb shit. Are you going to help them get what they want so they can be worse? Or like, are you going to try and help them to get better? Or are you actually going to do something for them if they're doing what you don't want them to do? Obviously not. I had one read on here tell me, "Oh, you're wrong, Mark. That's not how it works. They're so forgiving and loving." And I'm like, "Oh, just like you, right?" And they were like, "What are you talking about?" "Oh, you're a bitch. That's why you think that way. You're delusional. That's not how it works." All right, G, I got your payment, bro. Thank you. All right, G, what would you like to know? You want to just see how your nephew in prison's doing? Becca, did you get your tire fixed? Hey, Virgo, what's up, sweetie? How you doing? And what you got planned for your birthday? Anything nice? Okay, G, no problem, bro. It was good. My day was good. I'm gonna have to sweet talk PD because I'm broke. Oh man. All right, G. I was asking you. The question you want to ask is how your nephew's doing in prison. Like you want to know what's going on with him. Hey, Ali, I got your donation. Thanks. I'm just gotta answer G's questions. Becca, well, you know what you gotta do in order to get, No, not Virgo. It's not Virgo's birthday, it's Becca's birthday. How can it be Virgo's birthday if it's Libra season? Come on, Ninja. Well, you could wish her a belated birthday. Hers is like a month ago. It's Becca's birthday tomorrow. Wish Becca a happy birthday tomorrow. You can do it today if you don't see her. All right, I think I lost G again. I'm not sure. G, I don't know if you're here or not, but just let me know what you want me to check. I don't know. I can't, man. I tell you, I'm not supposed to. All right, I don't think G. I don't know if G's here. G, if you're here, bro, let me know what you want me to check. Twerk to her. Ninja can't twerk. She hurt her back. Mm-hmm. Da, dee, 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 da. All right. I don't know. A birthday dance. No. I'm breaking my back. All right, I'm gonna have to. Ali, are you here? If you are here, you can go ahead and ask your questions. I'll get back to G later. The poll's going. Poor poll. Poor Polly. Okay, Ali. Make it difficult. Go ahead. It's fine. Oh Lord, help me. Oh Jesus, help me. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. You do whatever you want, sweetheart. I'm already talking shit. It's all good. Whatever you do, however you want to feel comfortable, you go ahead and do it. Well, I can suggest do it on here and then you can delete it. Like if you don't want nobody to see it or you don't want to air out your business on here, you right click on the thing and then you just delete your message. Like you retract your message. Okay, G. All right, G. I think that Omar's gonna be fine. He's gonna get good news. I actually pulled like 6 cards, 3 cards earlier and another 3 cards just now because I was waiting for you to respond to me. But it looks like he's gonna be okay. Looks like he's gonna get news. Looks like he's gonna like whatever efforts he's making, he'll be fine. I'm getting that he's gonna be okay. He's just gotta he's gonna obviously he's restrained from doing things. He's gonna hide some of his emotions and but it looks like he's smart and he's gonna like have the enough common sense to figure it all out. I know the laws are changing, but it's not gonna affect him in any way. I just think that he's very frustrated because there's delays. He has to wait for time and for dates. He has to face the facts, that this is how it is. He's really worried a lot, but it looks like the more effort he makes, the more success that will come towards him, and he'll be okay. I don't think it's gonna affect his court hearing that much. So I got all positive things. I got all positive things about like his situation and about him. I just think that he's really like hoping that it's gonna end up being faster than usual. Like he wants shit to like hurry up. He's impatient, and he just has to like he's very indecisive. He doesn't know what to do, and then he does then he tries to make the effort, and he knows how he has to make an effort. But it looks like he's gonna get good news, and he'll be fine. I don't get no negative stuff at all. G, nothing negative. I get all positive things. Like even though the laws are changing, he'll be fine. The laws are changing. Will it affect his court hearing? I doubt it. It's not going to affect it that much. It's just like the only thing that I get is it's going to take time. Like he wants it to be today and now, but he knows it's not going to be like that. It's going to take some time. But in time, looks like he'll get good news and things will go his way. Yeah, I honestly I don't get nothing bad. No matter what cards I pull, it says that he's very smart and he has like a lot of willpower and he'll make the right choices. Um, right now, there's no solutions to the problem, but there will be. Like, like I think family's gonna help him with like the finances and stuff. I feel like his family will help with the lawyer bills, or he has like enough money, or he will find the money to pay for things. Like I feel like he's got a lot of family support. Um, like he thinks that all that stuff is going to affect him, but it looks like people will help him. Like he's worried, but I think he's worried for nothing because like I think people will help him and people are going to help him. If this isn't his family, it's like somebody close to him that will help him out. But it looks like he'll be fine. Like he'll get everything he needs. I just think that he's like worried and indecisive and just like, you know, obviously, you're in prison, so you're not exactly gonna be happy about anything. But I pulled 9 cards all together, and I normally don't do that, but everything is pretty much positive, like a positive outcome for him. So I don't think it's gonna get affected in any way. Like I don't think it's gonna be worse or than it is, or it's not gonna get worse. It's gonna be fine. I think he has some good support there. All right. Ali, you said asshole hubby got nails stuck in tire. Will he make it to Salinas this weekend? Well, if he's got nails stuck in his tire, how is he gonna make it? He's got to get it fixed. Yeah, it looks like he's still good. Looks like a man's gonna help him. Like his dad might help him or take him, or he might be going in that same car. If he is, he'll be helped by a man. A man will help him out. Like a man will give him money to fix the tire, or somebody's gonna give him money to fix the tire, or like his dad will save the day, or his brother or something like that. It's a man that will help him out and give him the money to fix it. Was your hubby talking shit to Cameron about your mom? Yeah. All right, let's check. I mean, I don't think he talks shit. I just think that he's mad, and I think that he just told Cameron, look, we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna go to this place, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And I think Cameron was like kind of mad or whatever because you're not good or something like that. So he might, oh, mommy's not good, granny's not good. And so like Cameron's like, yeah, fuck that. I don't want to go. That type of stuff. I don't think he bashed you guys at all. He just like said to him, look, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna go see this, we're gonna go do that. And then like there was like kind of like a mad thing, like he didn't get no response out of him, or he got a negative response out of him. So like he's kind of embarrassed and he's kind of like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna convince my boy like it's gonna be okay? You know? So I don't really get that he was bashing you guys. Yeah. Well, that's a normal thing to say, when you're mad. You say, oh yeah, I don't love you. But bashing you guys, I would say like no, like he didn't say, oh, your mom is a this and that, your granny is this. He probably said that, but maybe he angered him, like he gave him like he got like mad. Because I don't get him. I get him being a dickhead and being an ass, you know. But he tried to like butter him up and tell him you're gonna have a good time with me, but then it caused him to have like a little tantrum. That's about it. Oh, there you go. I don't think that he like completely bashed you guys or something. You know, saying mommy and grandma doesn't love you, that's just like stupid shit. Because he knows that's not true. So Cameron's probably like, the fuck this guy talking about? But like actually like, you know, talking shit about you guys, I don't think he did that. I don't get that. He said we are renovating our house to build up to have extra rooms. Are we renovating our house to build up? See that question there, Ali, that's totally up to you guys, That's a question like, are you gonna do it? Are you? Yes or no? Like that's something that I can say yes, it's possible because it's only, you know, I'll check to see if you're gonna be able to do it in the next couple months, if that's what you want. No, I'm saying you don't have to replace it. What I'm saying is you gotta ask it in a different I gotta ask it in a different way. Like you want to know like a time frame. Like, are we gonna renovate this year? Are we gonna renovate next year? Like you want me to check like a specific time? Because I can tell you you're gonna renovate and then you're gonna be like, well, Mark, it's been 4 months, and we haven't renovated. You said we will. You see what I mean? Yeah. So like I'm not gonna say, yeah, you're gonna renovate, and then you're gonna Christmas time comes in March. Guess what? You told me back in October. See what I mean? I gotta be specific on things like that. Yeah. You got me? Yeah. I don't want you to be like telling me that I told you this and that, and then, you know. Then next year you'll be like, well, you did tell me last year. She says, okay, bro. Okay, so next year between January and June, it's possible, but it will be delayed. Like it might be done in parts or sections. And like it's really, really up to your dad. Cause I get like the King of Swords here, and that's a person who is like, you're gonna do it on my terms, my way, and that's it. Like you're not gonna do it unless I tell you you can do it. At the end of the day, it is his house, you know. But there's a lot of like delays and frustrations, like you know. So like I would say it's very possible that it can happen next year in the first 6 months, but it totally depends on him. And I'm getting like a yes, but it's gonna take time. Like the renovation will be maybe in progress, but it's gonna get like dragged up. You know what I mean? All right, so yeah, I asked, is it gonna be from June to like the next year, June to like December? And it says it's I got yes, it definitely can be, but he's gonna like have a lot of like indecisive moments during the renovation. He's gonna be like, oh shit, well, if you're gonna do that, and you gotta do this, and if you do that, then what about this? And then it's gonna like cause confusion, so it's gonna get dragged on. So in order to like limit that like stuff, you're gonna have to like make sure you actually like plan it out. You know what I mean? Yeah, like he's gonna be like, well, if we're gonna, tap into this wall and chop this wall, then what about this? And then if you do that, you're gonna screw me over on this because I want that. Oh no, 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 you're not, like that type of stuff. Like I see like him being in charge and like, yeah, he's gonna be like, make sure you don't do that because that's gonna fuck me over. That's gonna make my house this way and that way. But I'm seeing that next year is very possible. I'm not gonna say yes and I'm not gonna say no, but there's a possibility depending on him. Like he's gotta like say, okay, well, we're gonna do it, but not the way you want it. You're gonna do it like this because we're gonna fuck the house up or something if we do it that way. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. Yeah. So next year it looks possible. In the first 6 months, I would say not really, but I would say the last 6 months, yes. It looks definitely better between June and December of next year. But I think that the process will start and then it'll stop and then it'll start again and then it'll stop. And then like maybe the people you hire to do it is gonna have like 2 or 3 jobs on, so they can't be there all the time. So they're gonna be like, oh, we're coming Monday and Tuesday, but then we have to go do another job. We'll be back the following week. That type of shit. All right. So you said, is Cameron scared of his dad? Is that why he says certain things to his dad that's different from how he actually feels? All right, let's check. Yeah, I'm waiting for an inheritance too. And it's been since May. My aunt died back in May, and she left an inheritance to all her nephews and nieces because she didn't have kids. And it was very, very nice of her. None of us knew really until she died. We got like papers from the lawyers and stuff that she had us on her will. Um, so that was very nice of her. So her house is getting sold, and as soon as our house gets sold, it's been on the market for like maybe 3 months now, but it hasn't sold yet. But once the house gets sold, then we all get like an inheritance. But there's like 12 of us. So we're gonna get like, a couple $1,000 each, which is nice. I actually helped her like before she died. I was helping her like with psychic stuff and things like that. So it was, at least I got to talk to like, deal with her before she passed away. So waiting for inheritances is a pain in the ass. All right. Yeah, I would say I got the same card as earlier. Hey, Cammy. Hi, Sophia. Um, I would say he is scared of him. Um, like he makes him feel like embarrassed, or he makes him feel angry, or like he knows if he does something, he'll self-destruct. And I actually got the Ace of Swords. I know you said he was an Aquarius. So I think he's an Aquarius, yeah. I'm not sure, but I think you said that. So yeah, like he gets pissed off really easy. He self-destructs. So like say if Cameron's in there, in his like in his area, right? And he does something that he doesn't like, he'll go off on him. So he will like, oh shit, like my dad's like going off on me. Yeah, he says things like, he like he has like a violent type of temper, like, like not like he might say, look, I'll smack you if you do that again. So he's like, oh shit, like I don't want to get smacked. Or he'll threaten him, things like that. Or you say, you better not do that again, or like shout at him, like stuff like that. Yeah. That's what I see. So that's why he's scared of him. Um, I just think like, it's just like a petty type of thing, like he's just like petty shit. Sometimes he might even get like feel sick afterwards because like he actually thinks about it afterwards and be like, you know what? I'm like, you know, maybe Cammy feels kind of sick after he's with him because he knows how his dad is. So he kind of gets scared and it makes him feel sick inside. Like, I can't fuck up because he's gonna go after me, he's gonna get me, like, he's gonna say something to you, do something to you. Well, the thing is I think a lot of people fail to realize that, back in my day, my parents don't tolerate no shit. They would smack us with a shoe or with their hands or with a wooden spoon, and we probably deserved it. We ran away from them because we can outrun them, but you know, a lot of kids need a cut ass. They need a beat down because they're rude as shit. But obviously you're not gonna like, punch them in the face or do something you'll do to an adult. There's different ways. Right, exactly. You don't talk to a 3-year old like that. So there's different ways to deal with 3-year olds and things like that. But it looks like Cammy's more afraid of his temper and his self-destruction. Like, he knows he can't do certain things around him because he's gonna go off. And that him going off on him scares him. Yeah, I mean, gun in their face is like sometimes if it's outrage, kids can be a pain in the ass. You have to get in their face sometimes. I'm not justifying what he's doing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not justifying what he's doing. Because there's certain, as an adult and as a father, you should be like making sure your kids understand that they can't do what they want. But don't like be violent and don't like, beat them or like shout in their faces because then they're going to think that it's okay to do it to other children or other people, you know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But not like how he does it. A lot of people like don't know how to deal. A lot of men don't know how to deal with their children, and some women don't either. Yeah, he's violent. Yeah, so there you go. Hey Nick, how you doing, bro? Thanks. Oh, she wasn't cleaning her toys, so he yelled at her. You need to obey me. Pick this shit up. No, yeah, right. That's crazy. I would have never like that. That's a no no. Like I said, I don't have kids, but I've told my nephews, look, don't do that again, because Uncle Mark will slap you. Yeah, of course. Hey, Sophia, be a good girl, okay? Don't be naughty. You be nice to grandma and nice to mommy, okay? Well, only you can solve that. At the end of the day, it's your house, so only you can tell him get out. Yeah, I know. I'm funny. Well, that's up to you. Like I said, if I was in your position, and you don't want this person in your house, you just have to tell them, look, you got 30 days to get out of here, or you have to leave. When your parents come around, or you see your parents, you can go right with them. See you later. So there you go. Like I said, the only thing that you can do is well, there you go. If you've kicked them out already, you can kick them out again. 3 times the charm, yeah. That's up to you. But I hate to say it, but it's a reoccurrence in the world right now. I've heard of so many people like going through things like this. Like, and I don't understand. Like, because me, I'm different. Like, I'm a type of guy who loves children and loves like associating with children and showing them the right way and teaching them things and laughing with them and having a good time with them. So I can't understand how a man has children and doesn't give a fuck about them or treats them like shit. Like that I don't understand. I've never understood that. And women are the same way. I'm a man, so I'm talking about men. But women are like that too. I know this woman that had 2 daughters, right? And the daughters are like, I don't know, like maybe 10 and 15. And she said to the ex-husband, she's divorced, and she said to the ex-husband, you can have full custody of your daughters because I can't deal with them anymore and I don't want them. And I told my friend, come again? She said, what? What you mean you don't want your daughters? The fucking program you want, woman. But you open your legs to have sex to have them, didn't you? And you've had them for like 15, 10 years, both of them. So now you don't want them? You're just going to throw them away like fucking trash and give them to the ex-husband and say, you deal with them? Like, these people are insane. If you don't want kids, then don't have them. It's simple. And if you don't want them, then leave so they can live without you. So that way they ain't got to deal with you. Yeah? Fuck you think this is? Honestly, I can't stand that shit, man. It really pisses me off. Like how parents can do that and just like have children and just like, nah, I don't want you no more. Okay, well, you know where you're going, right? You're going to hell. You're going to burn for the rest of your life. You just made the choice for your ticket, one-way ticket to hell. There ain't no forgiving that shit. Trust me. That's why hell is almost, thank God, when things burn, they turn to ashes because hell will be damn well full. Especially these days, especially the last 20 years, hell will be full if it wasn't burning. That's why a lot of people go there because they burn to death and burn to ashes and you ain't got to worry about them no more. At least that's what I hope that happens. Because a lot of people don't even deserve to be in this world or to have children or to have any type of like relationship or even breath of air. They really don't. And unfortunately, they get away with murder all the time. That's the sad part. Uh, Sad. It's very sad. It really is. And what makes me mad even more is people like actually lie about shit. And then they lie to their own children and then are so delusional that they think those kids are young and dumb and they're gonna forgive you and be like, oh yeah, you lied to me, cool. You're still my dad, I still love you. You must think children were born yesterday. No. When a child reaches like a certain age and they have a brain and they know you're lying and doing dumb shit, they ain't gonna want to deal with you no more. And when they reach a certain age of freedom, they're gonna fuck you off and tell you about yourself. And you ain't gonna like it. And then it's too late. And God, you know what God does? He says, you don't need your daddy, you got me. You don't need your mommy, you need me. And they put their faith in God and they end up excelling and being something in life more than what their stupid parents were or stupid parent was. And if you know that's a pattern that happens in the world for centuries, it happens. I know tons of stories like that. So I'm not really worried about it too much because I know people do develop like a certain way after that happens. So that's why, like, not everybody's the same, obviously. Not everybody's situation is the same. All right, Nick, you said your question is what does spirit want me to know at this time? All right, bro, let me check. You're welcome, Ninja. Listen, Ali, if you're still here, or Ninja, whatever, either one of you, I know you guys, just relate the message. Just if you can do this, right? I let everybody know who has kids. I can't stress this enough, and I've said this a million times on my lives for 4 years. If you can go to a church or go somewhere to get holy water, genuine holy water from a church, because churches have like barrels or like a little fountain that you can just get a water bottle or get something container and put some holy water in it. You just make a donation to the church, $5 or whatever. Or you can buy like bottles of holy water. Go get holy water and bless those children every day. As soon as they wake up, just bless them. Put your finger in the thing, just bless them, and that's it. You don't have to believe in any type of religion or anything. Just get the holy water and bless those children every day. And bless them when they go into his care. So this weekend, if you're worried about him, bless him first before he goes. That's the best thing I can suggest. So that way, he's deflecting off negativity. You got me? I've been telling back of that forever, and a lot of people have been telling that. And I do it to my nephews for years. And I do it myself every day. It's right next to my bureau. Every day I bless myself and thank God and ask God to protect me, and it works. All right, Nick. Spirit wants you to know that work will be good, finances will be good, your security and safety will be great. If you're looking for like some type of promotion or some type of work situation to get better, it will. If you're looking for a new job, you can get that. You might have negotiations at work or be in charge of some type of area of work where you negotiate with foreign people or international businesses or international situations. You might even be offered a job to go to another country if you want to. It might be an opening for that if you're open to that. If not, you could be going to another state, another place, or another job, or another area, or another branch of your work area. That's totally up to you. It might get offered to you. Spirit's saying it's open. Spirit's really saying like you're going to have more work opportunities, or work is going to get better. You're going to get a raise, or something's going to happen where your finances get, get a boost. Um, like your rewards of your work and your experience are going to reflect on you and business, and things are going to get better. Or you might just be in high demand. You might get more hours, more work. You might be offered these things. You don't have to take them, but they're going to be offered to you. um, I think that if you have a male boss, I think he'll invite you to his office and say, hey, look, Nick, I got a proposal for you. Take it or leave it. I can give you this, this, and this. What do you think? Yada, yada, yada. The whole 9 yards. Like, I see all good stuff. And this is probably the best card spread I've gotten for you and today. Spirit saying that everything's falling into place for you. You're gonna have what you need, what you want, whatever the case may be, you'll get it. As far as work, it looks great. Money looks good. And I know you want to know about love. You might have an offer from a younger man. I think I've told you this already the last time we spoke. There's a guy at your age or possibly a bit younger, and he's like got his eye on you, and he thinks that you're, the type of person that he will like to be with. He might offer you to go on a date, or he might be talking to you, or he might be eyeing you up. He might be confessing that he has a crush on you. There's no real challenges to this. I think that this opportunity is going to happen. You might have dark hair and a beard or a mustache. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And this is all going to happen. Like, I got number 10 here, so it's October. This can all happen this month. And because you're an Aquarius like me, that's a good thing. All Aquariuses are going to, not all Aquariuses, but most Aquariuses and people who have Aquarius in their charts and stuff that are dominant in their charts are going to see like the effects of the eclipse coming up, this full moon, all that type of stuff, and it reflects on the cards here. So you got 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 9 of Cups, all upright, all good cards, all like a blessing coming from Spirit to you, Nick. So, bro, I can't even say anything negative. I have nothing negative to tell you today. Sorry, no negative shit. Isn't that great? I think this is a date in history, October 4th, 2023. I got a good reading for Nick. Holy shit. Thank you, Spirit, for not making me look like a negative reader. Even the next card is like still positive. Like, I don't even want to go no further. We'll leave it at that. When it's good, you leave it alone. So, bro, I don't know if that resonated or that makes sense to you, but I think that if it's not happening now, it will happen this month, because I got 10. So that's the month, 10, October. Or it could be in the next 10 days or October 10th. So it looks good. Looks like work's going to be good. Money's going to be good. If you feel like you're not safe, you will be safe. If you're like you want to find a new home or new place, that can also happen. Like, everything's going to work out this month for you. Like, you'll get what you want. You might even get like an offer for something that you least expected. So I got all good shit, bro. All good stuff. All good stuff. You could be like working alongside a woman as well with dark hair. She could be helping you at work, or there could be a woman at work that you team up with, or you go into their section, or she could be like in charge of a section and could want your help and can offer you. Like, I feel like you'll get offers at work. So that sounds good. Yeah, let's hope so, bro. Look, I mean, like I said, Aquarius is can have a lot of good fortune coming their way. I've gotten a lot of good news lately, so You know, I know I'm a different Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius sun and rising. I'm a double Aquarius. So I'm a double pain in the ass. But now I'm gonna get double the blessings. See, you know. God had to make somebody a double Aquarius. Come on. You know. When I was born, he said, I'm gonna make this guy a double Aquarius, a double pain in the ass. You know. I'm gonna make sure he has double the fun, double the pleasure, double mint gum. Yeah, I'm not a pain. I'm a pain in the ass. Yeah, I can be. You know. I'm not argumentative, but I like to challenge people's opinions and arguments. But I don't want to fight nobody or be that violent or I don't want none of that shit. I don't need none of that in my life. I just want to be happy at the end of the day and be a good boy. See, Ninja's in Aquarius too. See, we got all Aquarius. See, we got 3 Aquariuses in here now. We got to keep the Aquarius, vibes going. It's not too many good Aquariuses out there. Just some. Ooh. So with the flat, it will be a delay for him to leave. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, flat. Oh, right. Yeah. Because when people say flat, I think they're talking about an apartment. So I'm like, what? No, that's good. I didn't. Like I said, it looks like he's still good because he's gonna get the flat fixed, and a man's gonna help him. Did you not hear what I said? Virgo, you're laughing. Yeah, his daddy's gonna help him. So he might tell his dad, look, I got a flat tire. Can you help me out or whatever? Blah blah blah. Or if he knows how to change the spare, then he might do it. I'm sure he knows how to change a spare tire. He can't be that stupid. Mind you, I know men that can and won't. Me, I can. I used to do that shit for a living. But that's his problem, not mine. Anyway, you guys want a message? Let me know. He can always go on YouTube and find out. Or the car comes with the tools. If he's like a weakling, he might not be able to take the nuts off. But make sure he puts them back and don't travel in the car for at least a week. Yeah, there you go. I don't know what you want me to do. I can't help. Hey BT, how you doing? I got your donation. All right. Let's see what we got. You're good? Good to hear. All right. Ninja, let's see what we got for you in Denver. You're still at work? Oh, man. I worked today for a bit. We got not a hurricane, but a tropical storm coming here on Friday. So I'll be very busy tomorrow getting everything prepared. It's a fucking pain in the ass, man. This is like the 4th one in a row now. Oh my God, the cards keep falling out. Yeah, you're lucky to have you. I got Virgo and Ninja here. So Virgo, you're first, and this is your card. It's like reflecting water, and it says, "See yourself as you would see a friend. Be objective about it. See yourself as you would see a friend. Be objective about it." We just had a bad storm and a tornado warning last night. It got crazy and hail. Yeah, I saw that on the news. That all over like the states, it's like it's crazy, and got some places got like crazy hail and shit, like size of golf balls. I was like, what the fuck? We've never had that here. We've had hail, but not no golf ball shit. I actually got a video where the hail was like little small, like looked like marbles. It was hitting my car, and I was like, "Don't you dare crack my damn windshield!" I almost like dove on top of my car so it won't like crack my window. All right, Ninja, this is your card. It's a picture of the horizon in the sky. It says, "Take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe." Take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. And that's interesting because I know that you have like hatred thoughts or bad thoughts about, that guy, so and so. And, as an Aquarius, we love humanity. We just don't like humans. So like try not to say like hateful things and things like that, But sometimes, it's out of our control. I tell people I like humanity, I like people and stuff, but sometimes I can really hate people because they're so stupid. But yeah. Anyway, BT, let me see what you have here. All right, BT said you want to update about the connection between Eric and me. We talked more recently. I tried to go against my doubts. Oh, that's good. At least you guys are talking more. That's good. Yeah, of course. Always go against your fears and doubts, Open yourself up. Yeah, not when they're stupid. Some people are stuck on stupid. That was like my famous line for years. Honestly, my nephews told me, now we know why. They said, "Uncle Mark, now we know why you hate a lot of people. People really are stupid now that we look at it." And I'm like, yeah, they are. People really are delusional. People really are stupid, and people really do stupid things. And on my Facebook, that's what I pretty much like said today. I said the best thing is to ignore ignorance. Whether you can do that, it's good for you, because if you don't, you're gonna let it consume you. So ignorant people are very hard to ignore sometimes, but you have to, because they're dumb, they're ignorant, they're stupid. And instead of calling them those names and having that negative in your mind and in your body and in your breath of air and your voice, it's not good. It's not good for you as a person. So the best thing is to ignore the ignorance and just be like, yeah, whatever. Don't even call them names. Don't even think about them. Just ignore the whole ignorance about the person, because that's what it is. They're ignorant. You can't change an ignorant person, but you can't ignore them. All right, BT, let's see what we got for you. I just realized I'm 7 years older than him. He hasn't known yet, but he needs something that can be a barrier for. No, hell no. No. I don't think so. Age is just a number. That's hard for me to swallow sometimes, because I don't really date people like 10 years older or 10 years younger. I feel like that's like out of my league, or that's something that can turn into a disaster. 7 years ain't that bad. But if you, I listen. I'll tell you a story before I flip over these. Well, I'll flip over the cards first. All right, cool. What I would say is this. I'll tell you guys a brief story. I have a cousin, and her mother and father are passed away now. Her mother passed away this year, and her mother and father were 22 years apart. Her mother came here from Portugal, and she came here to work on a work permit, and she met this guy, and they started talking and whatnot, and she didn't really care about the age difference, neither did he, and they started to fall in love. They got married. They had two boy a boy and a girl, and obviously, he got older than her, 22 years. He passed away like maybe 20 years ago, and then she just passed away now. But guess what? They're both in heaven with each other. You see what I mean? So 22 years apart and still be in love and get married and have children, if they can do it, I feel like anybody can. But you know what the biggest problem with age difference is? The people that are with each other. If you allow people to talk shit and you don't have to, you can't, you can't do anything about someone talking shit about you. They're gonna talk shit regardless. But if you if you allow people to get in your brain about age difference, then you're never gonna be in love with the person that you're supposed to be in love with, or be dealing with. You know, my oldest sister and brother-in-law are 7 years apart. They have two boys. Um, I know a few people that are like 10, 12 years apart. I actually dated somebody 14 years younger than me, um, and it didn't work. And I never wanted to date the person, but I ended up, falling in love with them for a little while, and then realizing that this shit ain't gonna work. Not because of the age difference, because she was just, little cuckoo. She had too many cocoa puffs. But yeah, I can tell you lots of stories about age difference. But for instance, if I'm 46, so if I wanted to have a child with somebody, I would have to find somebody at least 10 years younger than me, or six. You can still have babies in your 40s. Just depends on how, good you are, you know. But that's all it depends if you really want that life. So to me, I would probably, have to find somebody younger than me if I wanted kids, or if I didn't, or didn't really care, then I'd be with somebody, my age. Dating somebody older than me, I'm not really into that. But if the woman is like, close to my age, like I'm 46, going 47 in a couple months. So if she was 50 and she was decent and she was nice and I was like, interested in her, I would date her for sure. Hell yeah. At least I got a decent woman that's 50 years old and knows what the fuck she wants. So, that's the thing. Like, it all depends on you. So age is like pretty much depends on the person. If you're okay with it, then you're okay with it. I've had women, I've older women, like not older women, but the women that I've dated that were younger than me, not by much, but the ones that was, they would say, "Oh, age don't matter. You look young anyway, so I'm good." I like older men. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. But I'm not gonna date no damn woman that's half my age. And if I do, it's gonna be a miracle, because she's gonna have to like really prove to me that we're gonna be okay. Because 20 years from now, I'll be like retired at 65. I probably have to go get a couple bottles of Viagra to keep up with our 40-year-old, ass. But you know, but not necessarily. It all depends on how I take care of myself. Okay. All right, these are the cards of the day I got here. Another good reading I got here for BT. BT, I think that this month and going into next month, it'll be good for you and him, and you'll feel more secure, more safe at work. You'll feel like work will be going well because you're communicating with him. And I think that if you put in the personal effort like he does, so for instance, if he's putting in effort to talk to you, put in the same effort. Um, Age, I don't think makes a difference to him. I think that he thinks that having you or being with you or talking to you and knowing if you are older, he feels like that's an experience. Like you can teach him something, or you can tell him something, or you know more, or you can say something like that to him or whatever. So I don't think age really affects the connection at all, and I don't think it will. I think that work will be good in the next 3 weeks at least, with him and around him, and I feel like you'll feel more secure and more safe. And I think that the more effort you put in, the more commitment you put to the task at hand, it'll be fine. Um, if he sees you work, then he'll be like, okay, you know what? She really knows what she's doing. I can depend on her. She's getting better. Or whatever, or she really can do the job that she does. I feel happy with her. I can talk to her and blah blah blah. I think that he's going to be very mature and very bold and very, I think his personality may be very dominant at times. So he might like come across as a little, dominant or too bold or too like he seems like a mature, like he rules his destiny. Like whatever he says has to go. If not, he might feel a certain way. So don't like go against his decisions. Allow his decisions that he makes to possibly fail or possibly like not be right. Don't try and prove him wrong, because if you do, it might be an issue. So go with the flow. Allow him to like say what is his piece. Allow him to say what he has to say, especially work wise and stuff. But I don't get nothing bad at all. I get good vibes. I get good times coming up for you and him, and good conversations, um, especially to do with work. And I just think that you'll feel a lot more secure and safe, and you'll be like rewarded with conversations and efforts. You'll be rewarded with more if you do more. And I've told you that already. Like if you don't have to like speak to him every 5 minutes, but if you communicate every day, it's good, because you keep the vibe going, you keep the energy alert, you keep the energy going. So the more you talk, the better it's going to be. Like the more like you talk every day. So the connection is going to stay good. It's going to stay positive as long as you don't go against any of his decisions. And don't try and like prove him wrong, or don't try and tell him what to do, because I feel like he's mature enough to make his own decisions and make his own, path. It's just that he don't really want nobody telling him what to do. You know what I mean? Like you can suggest something, and if he says no, 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 I don't want to do that, you'd be like, okay, no problem. I was just suggesting. I'll go about my business. Yeah, their love story is one of a kind in my eyes. Yeah, my cousin's and she's actually married to a guy that's 10 years younger than her. My cousin. So her mom was 22 years younger than the husband, and the daughter, which is my cousin, we're pretty cool, pretty close or whatever. Not close, close, but we speak and we're cool. So, you know, she's like I think 10 years older than him or something like that, and they have two daughters, and they're still together. So that's good. Yeah, he becomes a work supervisor soon. I'm just a trainee. Yeah. So if you have like certain opinions about things, like I would say just keep it to yourself around him because he seems like someone, I could be wrong, but like the energy I get off the cards is like, it's my way. I'm gonna do things the way I want and don't tell me like I can't. But that's only if you go against the decision that he makes. I don't think he's like a prick like that, but you know, he becomes a work supervisor soon. Yeah, that's really what he's focused on. And I think that when he does, he can possibly like take you with him. Like, you know what I mean? Like he'll thank you for like maybe helping him or something. Or he might ask you to like um, take a bigger role and come along with, for the ride with him. I don't know if that's possible or not. Um, but like you said, you're a trainee, so he might be, looking to like um make you have a bigger role, if that makes sense. If that's what you want, it's very possible. All right, Ninja, no problem. Say goodnight to Ali for me, and I appreciate you guys. And just see how it all goes. Remember, with him, anything's possible, so things can change from minute to minute. But try and get some holy water for the kids. So yeah, BT. I mean, that's entirely up to you to deal with. But I don't see anything negative there. Just like a lot of positive vibes. Okay, cool. So that makes sense. So I would say that things are going to be more secure and more and better for you. You're welcome, Virgo. No problem, sweetheart. So yeah, BT, I feel like the connection will be fine. You'll be secure with him, and things will be okay. Um, I also feel like he thinks that you're mature and he can you know okay, Virgo, no problem. Good night. Um, let me just check something for you, BT. Nah, I don't get that. I just think that he thinks that like I think that he thinks that it's hard for him to like be closer to you because of your work situation. And I also feel like he fears that he's not good enough or can't maintain like his finances. Like if he's had financial issues, then I still think that he doesn't really want to be more than workmates because he fears that he's not going to be, eligible enough to be with somebody like you because he's going to have to like, he doesn't want to have to share his belongings or share his feelings or like or his money or his life. Like he's really like he looks like he's reserved still. Like he doesn't really want to do it, but he still looks for opportunities to talk to you and opportunities like to say something to you or to conversate with you. Like there's like I said, that I think that's his personality and that's the way he thinks. But as far as him like, wanting to get involved with you in like a serious way, that's still up in the air. Like that's still like something that he doesn't want to face because he had such a bad past. He still holds grudges about his past. So it's like he always says to himself, I don't want to get involved with another woman because I know this woman will stab me in my back, whether it's BT, whether it's somebody else. I'm not really ready for like a committed relationship, or I'm not ready to like put my heart on the line again because I might get, screwed over again. But like I said, there's still like, I think that in due time that can possibly happen. But when people are hurt like that, it takes them a long time to trust, to love, to care, to believe that there is a person out there for them when they get wrongdoing, like when they actually have someone bad in their life for a long period of time. So his past still bothers him, his finances bother him, and it's nothing against you. It's just like he says to himself, well, I don't really want to date anybody because I know I can't handle anybody right now. You see what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but like I just think that that's what I see in the cards, and that's like how he is. Because if a person really is secure enough, they'll show it. Yeah, and that honestly, that's you just put that in the universe right now. Hopefully we can be good friends first, and that's a great way to look at it. BT, I'm glad you said that because that's how I feel about many things. I definitely want to be good friends with my lover before I love that person. I want to become friends with them. I want to see what they're about. I want to like be with them for a couple months and like say, okay, now that I can trust you as a friend, maybe we can go further now. So then when you go further, it becomes a different level. But I feel like, it's going to be very good for you guys this month. And I got all positive vibes and positive cards for you and him. So it looks like the conversations will be good and things between you guys will be friendly and be, okay. What I would suggest is to like just hear him out, listen to him. If he starts rambling on and talking, just listen to him, be a good listener. Don't butt in, don't take him off his conversation game. Let him talk. And then when he finishes, you say what you have to say. Speak when spoken to type of vibe. But you can always go out of your way and say, "Hey, good morning. Hey, good afternoon. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? You need any, how's it going? Like, you need anything or, whatever, whatever you guys talk about, expand the conversation or just be friends. And, you never know. He might come out of the that funk of his past. Well, failure just brings more opportunity to try and pass the test again. Everyone fails, but it doesn't mean you got to continue to be a failure. Failure brings, more chances. It failed because it wasn't right. And spirit didn't want you to do that. God didn't want you to get yourself in that situation. You failed for a reason because it wasn't right. It wasn't going to be right long term or whatever the case may be. We all fail at things, but we have a chance to make it right, and we have a chance to try again. It happens. When people say to me, Mark, you don't want a girlfriend, you don't want to like be in a relationship, I never say, oh, I failed in the past and I don't want to do it ever again. What I say is the truth. When that person arrives in my life, I will deal with it. I told God already, and I told Spirit already many times, when you're ready to bring me this type of quality woman that I'm asking for, I know it's a miracle, but if you want to bring her to me, you bring her and I'll do the rest. Until then, the only advice I can give myself and to everybody else is love yourself and take care of yourself. Because the person you're going to meet is probably not going to take care of you and take care of their self right away. It's going to have to be a process. So, time will tell. You're welcome, BT. It's good seeing you always. Be safe, be positive. Honestly, BT, I got all good cards there. I just didn't get no good cards on his feelings towards a much like like a relationship. I don't think a relationship is on his mind. I just don't see like friendship, yes, but I don't see like a potential relationship for him unless he feels like he can trust a woman again or trust a person again. And that's fine. A lot of people are like that. That's great, sweetheart. And I want you to boost your own confidence. Look at yourself every day and know your worth, know your value. Remember that. And just know that love takes time. Relationships take time, friendships take time. Everybody wants now, but sometimes now is not the right time. So it looks like he needs more time, to have trust again, which is fine. It's all worth it in the end. All right, BT, have a great day at work. It's midnight. It's 12:26 a.m. So I'm already in the future with you. Finally. But have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I got all good cards for you. So it looks like you'll have a good month. That's good. I love giving out good information. Finally. All right. I'm going to head out of here if nobody needs me. Today was a good day. Today was a good day from start to finish. I love when I get things accomplished at work and then come on here and have positive things to say. It makes me happy. And now I can go to sleep knowing that I did what I had to do. Yeah, sure, no problem. We can cry together. It's cool. You can cry on my shoulder and I can cry on yours. When the time is right to cry, it's all good. I don't mind crying, and sobbing and all that type of shit. But hopefully we don't have to cry. Hopefully we keep laughing. And if we cry, it's because we're laughing too much. That's the only time I want to cry. All right, good. Glad it makes sense. And good night to you as well. Hey, Amy, how you doing, sweetheart? I'm doing good. How you been? Feel better? Doing good? Good, good. You're great. That's good to hear. I'm glad. I'm glad. You're doing a lot better. That's good to hear, sweetheart. I'm glad. Must have been that when I blow you kisses, it must have affected you. It must have healed your energy. See, I'm cool. I'm good like that. When I go, take care, sweetheart. That. It's like it just automatically heals people. I guess it worked. Yeah, magic kisses. There you go. Yeah, it worked. That's good. I'm glad you're doing better. I've seen you've been active on your channel. I get your notifications, but then when I get them, I'm like working. Or I did stop by the other day and say hello to you. I think it was yesterday or the day before. You were busy doing your thing though. But that's good. I'm glad you're doing good and a lot better. I hope the kids are doing good. Absolutely, rise from the ashes. I was just talking about all the ashes that have accumulated in hell from everybody burning down there. I was telling everybody earlier that I swear, like, people just, are like really wanting to go down there and become ashes. Oh, right. Yeah. I said hello to you and you did say, hey, Mark. And then that was it. But you were busy, like, but you did speak to me though. Yeah, you spoke. You said, hey, Mark. But you were like in the middle of a reading, so I wasn't expecting you to be. But plus, I was just like passing through. I couldn't even stay. I just said, let me just say hello, and then gave you a like, and then I left. I think I was like the 11th like or something like that. And I was like, of course, number 11. Yeah, that's cool. I haven't had the time to really like hang out in people's rooms like I used to. And now we have like a tropical storm coming here on Friday. So tomorrow I gotta like make sure everything's secure, hunker down, and make sure I got everything I need and secure all the shit around here. It's like it's the fourth storm in 2 months. It's like what the fuck, like already pisses me off. I had packed all the hurricane shit away, saying yeah we ain't getting no more hurricanes, we're good. And now we have this tropical storm. At least it's not bad. Like it's only like 50 mile an hour, but that's bad enough. But at least it's not 100. You know what I mean? So we're getting like a weak tropical storm come here. It's coming very close, so it's gonna affect us with rain and wind. So yeah, I have to like tomorrow morning I gotta get up early and make sure everything's secure, make sure we have everything. And yeah, it's gonna be one of those busy days tomorrow, getting everything sorted out. Then I gotta go to my parents' house, make sure they have everything up and ready for the storm. Blah blah blah, bullshit as usual. So yeah, it's supposed to be coming here Friday morning and staying all day Friday. And Saturday and Sunday is supposed to be better. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. But we'll be fine. Like we're used to it. I'm just glad that it's not a hurricane and it's not like 100 miles an hour. It's actually dying out. It's getting like less and less strengthening. So that's good. It went down to like 40 mile an hour today. So they said it's supposed to increase, but it actually decreased. Because at the end of the day, only God can control those things. Those weather people, they can predict it, but they're not that good. Hopefully they're wrong and it stays away from us. I'm praying that their predictions are wrong. So it's not easy. Like psychics and weather people are kind of in the same predicament. Our predictions can happen and it can, and maybe not. And then the storm changes his mind, just like how people change their minds. So it's a pain in the ass, but I'm hoping it stays away because I really don't feel like cleaning up shit and dealing with leaves in the pool and then have my clients call me and say a light fell off their wall or this happened, this broke, and I'm gotta go fix this, fix that. I mean, it's work, but it's pain in the ass shit. Hopefully, we don't lose electricity or that type of shit. But we'll see. Hopefully, we'll be all right. I'm just, like I said, I'm just glad it's not like a serious hurricane. 'Cause that's worse. Yep, we've had three hurricanes come here in a row, but they were like two were tropical storms and one was an actual like hurricane that passed a couple, like 100 miles or 200 miles away from us, but we still got the effects of it. And the last one in August was like, oh my God, it's like what the hell, man. Um, I think it was the end of August, early September. It was like one that had like 50 mile an hour sustained winds for like a whole day. And all the trees went from green to brown. And all the dead leaves were all over the place. I raked leaves for like a whole week. And now there's like no leaves. So when this storm comes by, there's nothing to rip apart. It's already ripped apart. But it's still gonna be messed. It's still gonna blow like the rest of the, shit over here and stuff like that. See, we have a pool out there, so the pool gets dirty, full of leaves and bugs and all sorts of shit. So I'll be busy this weekend cleaning up everything as usual. So yeah. But I got some inside work to do, so I'm good. I'll be painting inside during the storm, getting some things painted up. Or I'll be on here. If I have electricity and internet, I'll be on here talking shit, having fun. Everybody just have to listen to the wind in the background. Oh, would you like a message, sweetheart? Before I go? Oh, I'm always spilling the tea. You know how it goes. Sure. What would you like? A spirit message or an oracle message? What would you like? I'll choose. Okay, good choice. I don't know if you ever seen this deck before. It's called Postcards from Spirit. So we're gonna see what postcards you get today. Yeah, I do too. It's one of my favorites. I bring it out the other day because I had it upstairs, and I was like, let me bring this deck out. All right, this is your postcard. And it says, we are a chatty bunch over here in the spirit world, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential of being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you are being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor, affirmatively, we say, loving you so much. Spirit. There you go. I think this says you are divine bounty. I think that says that right there on the bottom. Or you are divine beauty. That's what it says. My bad. I said bounty. You are divine beauty. That's what it says. Oh my God, I can't read sometimes. It's all in cursive writing. So it looks like it says bounty, but then I looked at it again, it says beauty. Yes, I know you are. You are divine beauty. Yes, you are. It says you are divine beauty. And it's got like a cup there, and it's got like a peacock and like on top of like a cup thingy there. That's pretty cool. Cool. That's a good card. So anyway, in English, this is saying, whatever situation you're in, ask Spirit to help you. Tell him you need what you need, and make sure you really need what you need. Like I always tell people, there's needs and wants. We may want certain things, but we don't need it. So if you want your needs to be met, then Spirit's the ones you need to ask. And remember, you might not get it right away. It might take time. So that's the thing. I know everybody wants now, but sometimes now don't happen. So we have to wait and be patient. Been doing that. Just walked away from a 3-year cheating relationship, rising from the ashes. Yep. Well, you're not the only one. If it makes you feel better, a lot of people go through that shit. It's really sad that people actually cheat, disrespect people in relationships, can't hold relationships, can't deal with relationships. Relationships seem to be more and more of a task to hold down for many years. Like it seems like nothing is long term anymore. But the best thing, what I tell all mothers and all women, is to love yourselves. No one can love you more than you love yourself. But if you don't love yourself, that's when you go downhill as a person. Your love that you can give someone else is one thing, but the love you can give yourself is a whole nother thing. So even though you got cheated on, disrespected, you got to look at yourself as, there's nothing wrong with you. You didn't do the cheating, you didn't do the disrespecting. What's wrong with you is you made the wrong choice in a human being that you thought that was decent, but what it wasn't. You know what I mean? So we're all human beings. We make bad choices. We make bad decisions. We have to learn from our mistakes. There's nothing wrong with us. All you gotta do is forgive yourself for dealing with that person and go about your business. Love your children, love yourself, love your family. The ones that care about you, deal with them. Everybody else, fuck them. That's what I say every day. That's why my life is so much better now, because I eliminated 90% of the people that I dealt with. And the 10% is the only percent that I need to give to the 10 people that I actually love in the world. Everybody else can, go somewhere else and go get love from somebody else. Absolutely, 100. So there's nothing wrong with, dealing with life's lessons. It's a part of our life. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's going to be perfect. Even if we find a long-term partner, they're still not going to be perfect. Even if they never cheat, they're still not perfect, So we have to find ourselves. And even when we're with somebody that's not the right person, or we think is the right person or is the right person, we still have to love ourselves. We forget that. And that's the biggest problem, I think, in most relationships and most friendships is we give our all to somebody and we don't even realize we're not getting their all. And then they're going to sit there and be like, well, I can't give you my all because I got to do this and I got to do that. Then what happens if you say the same thing? How are they going to react? And that's what I do to people now. And I suggest everybody to do it. Is when you deal with a friend or a lover or anybody, family member, whoever it is, clients, you only give to them what they give to you. Because if you know you can give 100%, which you can, and you do, then make sure you get 100% back. If not, you're not getting what you need. Exactly. And you know what? Don't have no regrets. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't say, oh, I should have did this and I should have did that, or I should have saw who this person was, or when I had that red flag, I should have dealt with it. Yes, we should have, but it wasn't meant for us to deal with it. It was meant for us to actually learn more of that lesson. So next time it will never happen. Exactly. There you go. But I think that it's, so see what you said. I have already forgiven him for myself. Right. So now you can teach people that. You can tell people that and put confidence and inflict confidence into people who were once in our situations or your situation. You can now say, hey, look, sweetheart, I did the same thing. I was in that same shit. So if I were you, do this and do that. See, that's why we go through those things. I tell people we go through those lessons so we can teach somebody else. That's why they call it a lesson. Because we are strong enough to take the lesson and teach it to somebody else without being emotionally involved or emotionally, restricted for saying the truth and telling people how how that is. At least that's how I feel now, because I've been through all that bullshit. So I say, you know what? Now I can teach people not to reject the red flags that they see. Take those red flags and run with them and deal with them, and make sure you don't have to deal with them anymore. Make sure you deal with it. Don't just keep being in the cycle of being a doormat. or a doorknob where everybody gets a turn to see if they can fuck you over. Close the door and leave it shut so they can't turn that knob anymore. And they can't wipe their feet on you. That's what a lot of people have to do. People have to be more confident and more aware of who they're dealing with. Because you are what's gonna get hurt at the end of the day. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna move on and say, "Oh well, I don't care." Some people don't have a conscience. But anyway, I'm proud of you, sweetheart. I'm proud that you've, doing what you have to do. You took time for yourself, and you're back on track. So I respect you for that. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And that's the thing. You collected so many red flags. We all have, and we all will. And there's gonna be the temptation to collect another one because when the devil and negative people see you rejecting the red flags, they get mad. So they're gonna keep tempting you and waving it in your face, and say, "Come get it. You know you want this flag. You know you've done it before. We want you to fuck up." People gotta realize that it's good versus evil every day. So the more good you do for yourself, the more evil is going to be around to tempt you to go back to that red flag acceptance. That's where I know the difference now. Once you know the difference, and once you know that you're doing good and you're a good person and you believe in God and you believe in yourself, the devil's sending an army out to get you. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be glowing and dealing with God and being happy. The devil's working twice as hard. See, that's what I keep telling people. The reason why shit happens to you is because you're on the level of happiness. You're on the level of healing. So they want to make sure you don't. So you have to like ignore the ignorance. I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. But you know what? You're here. You're alive. You're better. And you learned your lesson. So now you just got to keep focusing on yourself. The world needs you. Your children need you. And if you believe that, you'll receive that. That's just how it works. People got to understand how life is. And as you get older and older, I feel like I've gotten wiser and I've learned my lessons and I know that all right, I've taken like too many situations here. I've been I've had like knives stuck in my back too many times here. Like I gotta heal from this shit and be like, fuck this, no way, I'm not dealing with this fucking bitch again, or I'm not dealing with this guy. I'm not dealing with this person no more. I'm not dealing with this job. I'm not dealing with this client. I'm not dealing with parents or siblings or whatever the case may be. We have to like completely take our lives in our own hands. If you can't allow your energy to be taken from multiple situations or a cycle that you don't want to break. Some people get used to bullshit and they just accept it because they think that nothing else is going to change. People get too comfortable in my opinion. They get too comfortable with people and they think that that person's not going to do anything or they're so great. No. You always got to be aware of who you're with because that person could change at any given time. That's why it's never good to give 100% to someone that doesn't give you 100%. And I can't stress that enough. Yeah, it is. And that's the problem. That's why like I don't really have a relationship and haven't had a relationship in a couple years because I test the sincerity of that woman right away. As soon as any woman comes into my life, I test their sincerity. And if they're not sincere enough, then I don't play the game. I don't play. I don't want to enter in their energy. I don't want them to enter in mine. And I'm straight up. I'm looking for this, this, and this. If you don't want it, don't even bother. And that's why, like, I don't really care about relationships anymore. I'm continuing to work on myself. I worked on myself for the past 6 years, and I'm not turning back now. Hell no. I'm not letting anybody ruin my 6 year healing, my 6 years of making my life better. I'm not gonna allow just anybody come in. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See ya. That's exactly what I just said. Like I can't do that. I can't just allow somebody to come into my life and like be rent free in my head. That ain't happening. You got to do a lot of work because I know my value. I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I'm capable of. I know who I am. And if you want to know who I am, then you got to put in the work because I can see right through you right now. That's what I say to them. That's what I say to people. I can see right through you just by your lying to my face already. So goodbye. But genuine people are out there. It's just they're in the same boat. They're healing. They're reconstructing their lives. They want to be single because they've been hurt and they don't want to like put themselves out there again. But there is great people out there. There's wonderful people that can be together. It's just that, you got to allow yourself to be open to finding real love and real friendships. But it's a process that we have to deal with. And if you're not ready and you don't want it, then don't accept it and just stay away from it. Yeah, exactly. I'm always open to friendships, relationships, love. I'm open to all of that. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to accept and just anybody. I'm going to allow someone to prove themselves to me, and I'll prove myself to them. And the first lie or the first disrespect is gone. Exactly. I always tell everybody, when all fails, you always got me. Daddy Mark is always here. I'm everybody's man. You know, I'm always option D. I'm never plan B. I'm always option D. Yeah? Daddy. So hey, you know, Ninja, what are you doing in here? Get in your damn bed. Nah, I honestly, I love my life. I'm not gonna lie. I love being single. I love being happy. I love hanging out with my nephews and my sister and my mom and my dad and you guys on here. Like if I had like a girlfriend right now, I probably wouldn't be on here as much because she might demand my time or we might be madly in love or some shit like that. No, I'm not talking X rated. No, no, no. No, no, no. And we're talking reality. This is Mark's reality show, reality late night hour. Mark needs to get in his damn bed. That's where I need to go. It's almost 1 o'clock. Oh yeah, I have my actually the other night. We talked a lot about sex lives and people who you can't trust people because people have STDs and practicing safe sex and things like that. I think it was like a couple of days ago. I actually think it was on Sunday of all days. My Sunday live, I think we were talking all about all that stuff. It wasn't X-rated, but almost. Hey, it's an adult. This is an adult channel. I just don't, cater to terror. I like to talk about all sorts of life situations. But hey, it's all good. Anyway, it's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. I'm gonna go get my ass to bed so I can get up and deal with hurricane shit. I'll come and visit you if you're going live tomorrow, Amy. I'll come visit you if I see you. I do try to visit you every time I see you, but sometimes it says just left or was on 1 minute ago or whatever, or you're busy and I just don't want to bother you. But I'll if I see you, I'll come in and say hi to you. All right, good. Look, good talking to you too, sweetheart. All right, Ninja, good night. All right, sweetheart. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Always bother you? Okay. I'm gonna come in there and talk dirty to you tomorrow then. Spice up your life. All right, sweetheart. Take care. I'm glad you're doing better. It was good talking to you. I'm glad all is good. And stay that way. Stay that way for sure. Good night.